Snake damage.
All right, so since we last left you guys, nothing's really changed. You're all on the plane, just so it's clear.
Is it landed?
No, you guys are in the air. You're above Nevada. You only had about 200 miles, 200 to 300 miles worth of gas. We just made an executive decision that would take you far enough to get to a secret base that Victor used to work on, actually, developing, well, I don't know what Victor shared about that, so I'm not going to talk about that. But Victor had a location that he established that he had worked there. Regardless, Chantilly has been out for this entire time, and the trauma that she had went through, seeing her friend Robert being shot in the head, she was pretty hysterical, and Hans sedated her for you all, and she's actually been under. She seems to be having some stirrings and might be waking up soon. You've went through, remarkably, you've healed very quickly, and for the work that Hans had done on your skull. You feel fairly alert and awake. You're not sure what that is, what you would attribute that to, but you seem to have taken hardly any sustaining damage from that trepanning that they did. Of course, you have some stitches in the back.
Where's it at?
Well, other than this soft spot on my head.
Yeah, other than the soft spot on your head, but it could be easily covered up by it. And you have like it shaved off, so it's kind of bald, but whatever. You're able to wear a hat and keep it hidden.
Just get me a hillbilly yarmulke.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, I mean, no jet. So, you guys have been on the plane here now. It's been quiet. Remember, you have there were four civilians, 2 militia, 2 children, young, 8, 10 years old, who are just they don't know what to do. A couple of the civilians come to you, Sheriff, as you're drinking rum.
Why would we have rum on the plane?
Whatever, yes, drinking booze, gin, probably.
Is that the German? Yeah, what does Hans have? Hans might have some
That
Scottish.
just reminded me. That was the other murder you tried to pin on me. Goddammit.
Oh,
The mayor. I didn't murder the goddamn mayor.
it's true. Yeah. Well, it turns out.
Fucking rats got him, but that wasn't. I didn't point them at him.
And certainly out of game, nobody knows that. Nobody, they don't know that.
Yeah,
They were on the other side. You were solely the person who has to live with the rats eating.
Wait, didn't I see that because I was the last one out of that room?
No, nobody saw that.
No, because I was in the other. I was at the other zone.
He wanted the rat tunnel.
So that wasn't the main room just before we left.
It wasn't that main room, but you didn't see that.
Okay.
You were in the middle of combat dealing with other rats that were jumping on the
I just wanted the ratman to get through.
but
The other ratman, they just happened to. There was a human barrier in between that objective, and they ate through him.
There was a human meat shield that they decided to just gnaw their way through. Who turned out to be Emmanuel Mercy screaming for help. Poor mayor. That's so sad. Anyways, it is the reality of what it is. So we were able to escape Grass Valley, no problem. The plane seems to be running just fine. A couple of the civilians come up to you, Sheriff, and they're like, "Are we going to go back? What are we doing? What's the plan, Sheriff?"
I don't know what the plan is. Yeah, as I take a drink. Victor's got a spot that says he knows is safe, and we're gonna just have to figure out from there.
They said, "Well, who's going to look after these little ones?"
I guess we're all in this till we get figured out, make it back to Grass Valley or not. But it doesn't sound. Didn't seem like it'd be a place we'd want to go back to just now.
A couple of the militia guys, as the civilians take what you say, they just seem to be in shock still and walk away. But a couple of the military guys, civilian guys come by and they call you to the side away from them and ask you to say, "We're at war, Sheriff. Can't have any civilians around here. We got to drop them off as soon as possible. What are your orders?"
Well, we'll have to see how far away we are from town when we land. I'm not rightly sure I know where we're going to.
Oh, they seem to take that just fine. Take that as an acknowledgement and walk off. You are in the plane. Where are you guys? Are you near each other? I'm gonna pretend like we're gonna use this lid as a fuselage
oh yeah, I had a really sweet picture
of the plane.
Yeah.
I need to print one off, but it's just been busy,
Yeah.
like always. So we'll print, this is kind of like the main fuselage, and then there is a second level on the plane. So I'll flip this over like this. Okay. So the second level is kind of, there's like some crew bunk beds, and there's the cockpit, and then underneath it's kind of like a big long tube.
Is that where the lab is?
Yeah, that's where the
Yeah, that's not where I'm at. I'm up top.
You're gonna put your mini up there.
Yeah, I'll be up top, not with the fetuses and rat men and
Sure.
and
Well, I'm no longer in
and
infirmary.
serpent knows what.
Yeah, you were probably up here while he was doing his procedure. So black are.
And you're flying though, or is it on autopilot right now?
I was just gonna ask you, does it have an autopilot?
It doesn't have an autopilot. Once you're in the air, one person can
Just
handle it for the most
monitor.
part. As long, I mean, if it gets
'Cause
wild
the
turbulence,
the only people who can fly is Hans and Victor.
Victor, correct, are the only ones who have any skill. So are you at the cockpit?
I guess it's either me or Victor, or,
Do you have
Hans.
your mini?
No,
That's right.
I love this little mech.
That's
It's
fucking
so cute.
rad, that's a
It's
picture.
cool.
Are you up there, or is Hans up there?
Hans is up there.
Hans is up
And he's
there.
gonna fly. Oh, is that Hans?
Well, it's
Yeah.
just I have a place over there. I did
I am-
not see the character, but
That's cool.
Like, I don't wanna get too far away from where Hans is, cause now I'm
okay. So you're up there.
suspicious of him, just kinda,
Yeah, 'cause
like from here to there, just kinda watching what he's doing.
we'll see if we remember. Well, actually, I don't know if he radioed his position. Remember?
Where are you in the plane, Steve?
I was thinking of just being like the general, whatever the general zone is, just.
Most of the space is down here. That's where the rest of the civilians are.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it like a kitchen?
No, there's not a kitchen. The
Just
bottom.
Hans is.
Yeah, I don't think I would be up there then. If this is more where I'd be living, I was actually thinking I'd be reading that letter.
Oh, sure.
The one
It actually turns out that Chantilly,
Jeffrey's letter.
that Chantilly is near you. They put her in a cage.
No.
Well, it's comfortable, but they have her behind. It was one of the only slots they could put all these extra people on the plane. So the children, you see the couple of kids are like playing with each other and goofing off in front of you. As you're reading the letter,
Do they have their rats?
yeah,
They have their rats on the
sticks.
Yeah.
Send my snake
Yeah,
after they
they-
eat their toys.
Eat their toys, yeah, they're just playing.
that's fun.
No, actually, the kids are pretty traumatized by everything that went down. They're pretty sad, man. They have no parents, and none of the civilians who survived with their parents. They have one uncle who's in there, and everybody else. I don't know where my second child is.
That could be a problem.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Just do that.
No. Okay, well, for the time being, there's another child in there somewhere. So you sit and read the letter, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so you're sitting and you're reading the letter. And as you read through the letter, it's apparent that Jeffries and Chantilly were in love. And it has blood and dirt all over it. And basically, it starts out saying that if you're reading this, I wasn't able to make it back. But it goes on to say that I love you very much, and that I meant to give you this ring before I left, but duty called me out before I could. I hope that everything is safe, and I know that the troubles that you've been through in your life shouldn't color this, but I know it will. I know I'm not the first one that you've lost and loved. But I love you very much, and I hope to see you on the other side come what may. And in the box, he has a beautiful ring, which you have no idea where he found, because this is like a pre-Serpent Fall, style ring. Like nothing like this. If somebody would get married today, they would have a simple circle band. This has like wonderful stones all over it. I don't know where you got it.
Drugs.
As you're reading through that, Chantilly starts to wake up, and she's all groggy. What happened to me? I had a terrible dream. She starts saying. She's in a cage. The cage is actually opened up. It's not like locked.
I'm sorry.
Right.
It's
Just a cell
the
essentially.
cage is on the cargo. Well, it's probably the one that. Remember when you
Oh,
locked
right.
Hans in and then
Correct.
you. But
And they have a couple of them. They're like holding
you,
cells.
you ripped the door. Oh, they have a couple.
They have a couple.
One is missing a door.
Yeah,
One is definitely missing a book. Is she in that one or is she in that
The
one?
one she is in the one that's missing. She starts to get up. She's rubbing her head. She's like, I had this horrible dream. She's not looking at you. She's just talking in general. Do you say anything to her?
Pardon me, Miss Chantilly. I know you don't want to talk to me or even probably look at me for want of killing me right about now, but I just want you to know if things could have gone differently, I would gladly have done them differently, and this belongs to you.
She starts crying as she pulls them out and starts looking at them. She says, I hate you, Skeeter. And I swear to God, if I have an opportunity to end your life, I will. Emmanuel meant these for you. She throws these at you. Sorry, I threw you to your shoulders.
Wow, I was like,
Man, with this creepy fuck.
No.
What are they?
Yeah, I think so.
Look at them.
Tell me what is it fucking... Oh, that's creepy.
That's what
It looks like a metal,
Yeah.
like a metal hat, and that top part is
It's a cross.
Yes.
Iron Cross, it looks like.
The Emmanuel had these made. Emmanuel had these made for you guys to commemorate your defense of the town against the Sasquatch. And Chantilly was supposed to give you these at the beginning of last episode, but she wasn't able to because everything went down.
Yeah, that's badass.
She said she just turns away and doesn't look at you.
What are they made of?
He's gonna
Oh,
melt it down.
what metal? They look like they're made out of iron.
There's something special.
Vibranium.
Yes.
Well, hell, I'm gonna pin this on my vest. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a bulletproof at one point.
So wait,
I'm gonna say maybe
hold on,
stay
this
with them back here.
Skeeter have them all to give to us?
Yeah, he just had Skeeter. You're holding on to it.
Okay.
She throws you them. It's actually like in a leather pouch, the metals.
I'm pinning my vest.
As you hear over the intercom, Hans says, it appears we are coming close to the landing point. Whoever the pilot is, I need your help right now.
Go up there.
As you guys are...
This is the wrong state.
yeah, no. You're coming...
So I was gonna move up there and give these guys their little badges.
Okay. Yeah, as you...
Can we just kind of do a circle first to see if we can just take a look?
Yeah, sure, you can circle around. As you guys are kind of circle about, make me a pilot check.
I'm just gonna say, open eyes, guys. I haven't been here in several years.
Sure.
Where did my...
That's where they went.
Where?
Right next to the fate points.
God damn.
Oh, I thought you were just wearing underwear. I was like, damn, legit.
No, looking for my...
Respect.
No, this
Be as comfortable as I want in my house.
Yeah, exactly.
You wanna take some of this?
What's
That's
this?
how we roll.
No, I'm looking for my bag of dice.
Dude, where can I get a dice bag? That's not just a
Like just a bag, or?
yeah, just a bag. Oh, is that?
I mean, this came with the dice.
I need one that I want like a Crown Royal bag.
That's what I was thinking about, just buying a bottle of Crown Royal.
I know.
I'm sure you can look it up on Amazon, just like velvet bag.
But
I
tonight-
know. I need to figure out how
I
to
just
make it
opened my new dice, so I just
Well,
like,
Oh, like looks like a beanie.
yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is.
I would say, as I said, I've been doing Fate with the kids at Carice, and they're the worst role players ever. Right? I can't bust out Crown Royal.
You don't, yeah, you can't
I
figure it.
did.
Oh, you should
Fuck it, you're right. I don't care. I do it wrong.
get a Cavassier pouch.
Cavassier.
Sounds very.
Or cognac.
You're just bugging me, though. I had a new girl. Anybody see it?
I'm sorry. Oh, there's a bag right here, a big crown royal bag. Is that what you're looking for?
No. No, I moved some stuff around and I saw it when I moved everything. I don't know where I put it. So anyways, I asked you to get pilot check. What'd you get?
3?
3? Okay. Yeah, you're able to spin around, no problem. Actually, I just gonna borrow a set of dice or something if that's all right. So,
I got some more too.
so I don't have to keep searching around once everybody's time. No, I had them out, but I moved stuff. I don't know what I'm looking to. It's okay. I'll find them. Hans? What do you got? Hans? Yeah, Hans seems to be struggling with his side, but you're able to compensate for him. So,
Oh, that's right, there's 2,
Yeah.
pilot.
What do we
Yeah.
see when we look out the window?
as you guys are looking down, you see dust and dirt. It's kind of like a big dust bowl. Doesn't look like it's rained here in quite a while.
Where did we end up going to?
Nevada.
Somewhere
Southern
in
Nevada. I think like Groom Lake area. All of Nevada around this time was cut up into different sections for the military. It was all government land. And so they were doing different experiments there.
Ooh. Is that where they tested the nuclear bomb?
Would you care?
Oh no, that's in New Mexico. My bad.
Yeah, your guy would.
That's actually New Mexico.
Your guy wouldn't have any perspective
No,
on
I
that.
wouldn't know.
So, anyways, as you're landing there, you do notice. Actually, make me notice checks.
Yes.
Whoever's looking at the window.
2.
2, 5.
2, 5. Okay. What'd you get?
2.
2. You guys don't notice it, but you, since you're flying the plane and looking out, you actually notice what looks to be like a long cable that's going up, and then it goes into the clouds. You're underneath the cloud level because you guys are trying to land. This long cable goes up into the clouds, and it's coming from a building that's down there on the ground. And
So how high we're talking like thousands of feet though.
Like 30,000 plus.
No. The cloud level is pretty low.
Okay.
It's, I don't know, 30,000. It's not that high up. The clouds that are down there are maybe 3,000 to 5,000 feet. You're definitely underneath that. And like you can make out buildings
Are
and
we flying close?
we didn't establish that.
I thought we had turned it on when we left.
Turn it on.
Can we do that? Oh yeah, we can. That's right.
Yeah, turning it off and on is not an issue. Fixing it is, but turning it off and on is not an issue. So you,
Considering there's creatures that can just throw shit off and like pick us off.
yeah. Well, there was a theory. Who had that theory? Somebody had a theory about why those creatures.
Oh, I think it was Hans, right?
Yes, he did.
Because he was
This
circling with the brain.
Yeah,
and
certain-
Yeah, he's saying that Hans has a theory that the serpent infused creatures are able to see anything that has to do with the serpent.
see your sense or however they
Yeah.
do it. Would my character just have any knowledge of what the hell the wire going up is?
You could make me a science check.
5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it looks metallic, like a cable. It's possible that it's being used to amplify radio antenna.
Like using atmospheric or just like as a radio antenna?
As a radio antenna.
Okay.
It looks pretty janky, so whatever it is, it's probably. Okay.
Well,
Cool. So you guys are pulling in for landing. There's a couple of buildings as you guys notice that you start to land down there on a big old dust field. The plane lands and you land it right here. And actually there is a couple of buildings that are out here, outbuildings. There's like a big long, this is the edge of the strip that comes out this way.
Oh,
I love the music.
yeah.
It's dusty and you can't see anything. There is a building over here. And as you're looking through, you guys see that there is like a large crane that's here in the middle.
Just some of the dust that's blinding me.
Yeah, that's just looks empty. There's another building here. And you notice that this building, actually make me notice, Jess.
Yes. Plus 3 I got 4.
4.
0.
Okay,
I
yes,
don't notice shit.
you notice that this building is on what looks to be like cinder blocks. It's like been raised up, and it looks like the crane was used to lift up one side of it, get cinder blocks underneath it. It's been raised up.
Can I?
The other, as the plane slows down, the engines turn off. You notice that some of the windows here are just like blowing in the wind, and some of the doors are just.
Home crap home.
Yeah.
It was pretty deserted. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to walk up to the cockpit and look at Victor. Victor, where the hell are we? What is this place?
Most importantly, not Grass Valley.
Yeah, I put him on the shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah, that place is really cool.
I say, I kind of look at him like, hey man,
I spent quite a bit of time here a while back.
is there going to be any food or water here?
Well, there was when I left. They had, it was set up for a well. Who knows what has happened since then. They had plenty of supplies, but I doubt those are still here because.
You got a lot of people that probably can't fend for themselves now.
Keep your eyes out. Last time I checked, last time I heard, there were, how many refugees did we say? 18?
Yeah.
There were, almost 20 people here last time I heard. There could be more. So, could be that who the hell knows?
20 people you can trust?
No, one person I could trust them.
Actually, you guys up there because you guys got to tell him. Hans gets up out of the plane and he walks down, and he goes out onto the tarmac.
Oh, it's a paved runway? It's not like a dirt strip? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
He's gonna come out. Your dog. Can you actually? I'm gonna take you.
Yeah,
Do you guys get out of the?
yeah, I guess I'll walk out. I'll walk out on and see what. And can I?
Do you walk out?
Yeah.
I'm going to stay in the pilot section for.
In case I need to fly away and take these
And,
photos.
Can me and Atlas just see if there's anything we know? Oh, I like that as a cat.
Yeah.
If there's just anything in the immediate area that's dangerous,
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
should I just roll me? Should I roll him? Can Atlas help me?
yeah,
He
you
makes
can
a
roll.
team effort. Can he give me +1?
Yeah.
Investigate? Or can I give him +1 because he has the smell?
Want to know? You can make an investigate and then roll Atlas and he'll modify your roll.
Okay. Let's see.
So roll investigate
Okay, 4.
and then
And
roll
then
Atlas.
is.
He's a shitty.
Alice is like, oh my god, yeah, Alice is like.
Yeah,
Alice is chasing his tail. And just fucking licks it. And then he's licking his
Atlas
balls.
takes off running.
Oh fuck.
He's
Atlas!
like,
Boy, get back here!
Long plane ride.
Yeah. So
when
what
Atlas goes and runs into one of his buildings.
So yeah, Benji roll 4. I mean, go 4.
Okay.
Alice is an idiot.
You
Good boy.
notice.
Good boy.
You investigate.
Yeah, I did investigate. Just to see if there's I'm just looking for any signs of maybe there's some tracks or.
Yeah. Well, what you
People
find
close
interesting
by.
that there are no there are like big tracks on the crane, and it looks like it hasn't been driven in a while. That it's been sitting there. There's no vehicle tracks or anything, and the ground. You grab the sand itself and kind of feel it. And the sand is really smooth and fine off the tarmac, where the tarmac's paved. And you notice what looks to be up as you're looking at the buildings. They all seem to be empty, but this building has a second level, and there is like metal sheeting over a window, and you can see what appears to be like a flickering light, like a lamp in there. It's daytime out, but it's kind of gloomy, so
Yeah.
it's not.
Sure, it's
It's not kind of gloomy. It is.
It's
gloomy.
overcast in the green skies. So.
Yeah, overcast green skies. It's not as dark as it was in Grass Valley. You do notice that.
I guess I yell. Anyone here? Where are you at?
Can I do a
Where-
lore check to see
Are
if
you on
I recognize anything as far as like the way the sand is,
Sure.
or maybe it's some kind of symbol on the building that I recognize?
Some certain ley lines. I think there's ley lines in this.
+4.
You. No, nothing comes to mind. What does remind you of something that you had heard about in stories about there being sandworms, these Mongolian sandworms,
Jesus Christ.
poison venom. You just think it's actually nothing comes to mind. It just kind of comes to your mind as you see all this sand. You've never been in a place as sandy as this, but it's something that your grandpappy told you about. He had these books that he read from all different parts of the world, and one of the stories talked about these Mongolian
Was it a
sandworms.
miracle his grandpappy could read?
Yeah.
While you ruminate on that, I'm yelling for Victor.
Victor!
Victor!
Get your ass down here, Victor!
Victor, where the hell's the toilet?
Look around, toilets everywhere.
Okay, yeah, I just tell the kid, he's like, to go pee. I don't know, I imagine the kids had to pee.
Oh, the kids?
Yeah, the kids had
You
to
have
pee.
them go run off into the.
No.
Unattended into the dust of it. He's just like, damn it.
Just pee in the dirt.
Okay, sure.
I'm from the country. There's no
You know what? Okay. Wait, did Atlas really go over to that building?
Yeah. You went
Okay,
inside.
yeah.
So
So
you can
I.
call them if you want.
Yeah, I call him back to me.
You call them back to you?
Yeah.
Okay. You call them back to you. Atlas, come here, boy.
Benji, you ever hear of Mongolian sandworms in the United States of America?
Skeeter, I don't even know where the hell Mongolia is. Yeah, I actually, fuck it. I walk out to him. I walk out to him. What the hell is wrong with you, boy? What is it? Oh, I hate this so much.
Jesus Christ.
This music is awesome.
As you get there to Atlas, he takes off back into that building.
No. Oh, okay.
He looks like he wants, and
That's
then he
not
comes
the
back
one
and
that's
says,
raised, though, right?
"No, it's up on the trays."
Oh,
You can
God.
leave him out here, yeah.
What about
He's wanting you to follow him in the building.
Yeah, I pull my gun out and then I actually can we can I just give you a fate point and say that I had my STG-44 on me?
Oh, sure. No, you wouldn't.
Just have it. I just
That's
have it after the rat attack. I'm never not carrying my
So you
as
walk
much
up.
guns as I can.
You get into the building, and you see.
Well, and I do still have my fire axe and my two.
Shut your goddamn mouth, Boots. Say again.
I do still have. I just want to make sure that it's clear. I still have my fire axe and my 2 propane jars.
Yeah. Well, you're pretty. Yeah. Not the. Yes.
Propane jars.
Yeah. I don't think you would. You do have your fire axe. Propane. I don't know that would be held in the jar after this amount of time, but I don't know.
Oh,
Is it dark in there?
were those just like?
They were like mason jars.
Noise.
Yeah.
I mean, it would probably still be in there, but because there wasn't that much in there. to begin with.
So was it meant to be an explosive device? Or
No,
was it
Yeah, but more like
just
distractions.
It's gonna distract the rat
flashbang
because they're dumb.
As you walk up into the building,
Yeah, what do I see?
it's kind of dark, and you see the lights kind of coming through, and you
Is it dark
see.
enough for me to use my flashlight?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I have my.
You-
I'm
you see-
classic cop, classic.
Yeah. As you're coming through,
Gun slung in front.
there's like a wall that's right here. As you go through, you go into the other room. You see something. Looks like something swaying, like a shadow is swaying, and the light is cutting off the light, but you can't see it. The door's kind of cracked open, and Atlas runs in there.
Yeah, I yell for Skeeter. Skeeter! Something ain't right in here.
the door. You guys are standing, and you can see this cracked door, and like light is coming through, but something is swaying in front of the light.
Well, that looks ominous.
Dog comes out.
I'm sorry. So there's like a door.
Yeah, but it's cracked.
Yeah.
And there's light that's peering out of
You
it.
can, you work with animals, yeah? I could, I could let you, it's gonna sound weird, but I could let you use my snake and we could do some reconnaissance.
Yeah, so I look at Skeeter and Skeeter, you ain't never gonna tell anyone that I held your snake.
Well, you don't gotta hold it, you just gotta go through its eyeballs and we'll let it scurry on in there.
Do I need to roll?
It's a creature of the shadows,
Sure.
and it's quiet.
A creature of the shadows. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, so I use.
It's a lot quieter than your goddamn dog, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so Skeeter pulls out his snake and I reluctantly touch it. Do I need to pay a pain point to do that?
No. You just need to make a Beastmaster roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, 6.
Yeah. So you're able to kind of see through the snake's eyes.
Yeah, we kind of I set it down. I'm like,
Your eyes, you warg out for a second. Your eyes kind of roll in the back.
okay, yeah.
As a
Oh, we want to
snake-
say that I do that? Yeah, that's awesome.
As the snake kind of goes on the ground and slithers up and slithers through the crack in the door, and you get this. You see the snake looks up and you see what looks like some sort of sack, and it's dripping. And as the snake comes closer to it, you can see that there's a human leg and a human arm that's sticking out of it, and it's just kind of swaying, and it's pulsating.
What'd you see, Benji?
There's a sack of human meat in there. You better get your snake out of there, and then I don't know. I guess I have the snake come. Well, what else? Does the snake see anything else? Do I see anything else with the snake?
There's a hole in the roof up here, and it's kind of rafters actually like this, and this sack of whatever is hanging off from these rafter points. Are you still in the plane?
I was gonna say, at what point how hard is it to close the plane?
What do you mean?
Like if I get off, can we close it so
Yeah, you can lock the plane up.
that,
Know that Hans has keys.
right. Where's Hans?
It's a good question. You don't know.
I thought you said he got off and.
He did, but you don't know where he is.
Oh,
You're the only
Yeah,
one.
you were on the cockpit, and I went and followed my dog.
You're in the. You're actually the only one in there right now.
Do I have time to do the thing we were talking about?
You want to start working on stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. You can start.
No, on the plane.
I don't know.
Radio?
Oh. Yeah. You can. Sure.
Alright, so,
Make me a science check.
and what I specifically want to do is, detach the antenna from the radio, on the underside. That way, you can't tell by using the radio that anything's wrong with it.
Sure. So you crawl up on top of it. The antenna is actually on top of the plane. So
Yeah, but the connection to the antenna is on the bit of the panel, isn't it?
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm.
And you want a science check or a crafts check?
Science.
I got a 5.
You are able to do that, no problem. Hans is nowhere to be seen.
And then after that, I'm going to find Hans.
Yeah, you go find Hans. All right, you go down there. You actually see Hans. He's at his workbench with he's looks like
Still
he's,
on the plane?
Yeah, he's on the plane. He's at his workbench in the fuselage, and he is heating up a metal tin on a Bunsen burner, and goes over to Chantilly and handles it.
Okay, so I thought he was off the plane.
You don't know where he's at. You couldn't see him.
Okay, so he couldn't see me either from where I was. Okay.
There's 2 levels.
Oh!
This
Okay,
is the second level. This
that's
is the bottom.
right. Okay, that gives us. Alright.
Yeah.
Find Hans.
Yeah, he did see you. Okay, so are you just watching Hans?
I just want to lay out.
It was either
Getting my goddamn laces again.
Was he humping you?
No, my laces. Get
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Sorry, listeners. That was something, Victor.
The dog. Listeners, there's a dog in this
He
room.
likes to do that through his animals, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm just gonna, how we just talk to Hans. How's it? Looks like everything's super quiet here. This makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, I don't know. We've landed. I'm assuming that the sheriff and Skeeter are finding fuel for us to be able to move on. I don't know what's out there, and quite frankly, I'm not concerned. I have other pressing business. As he goes back to his workstation and starts putting liquids in the beakers. He turns on his centrifuge and starts.
So is do you call the rat project a failure at this point, or just sort of pages in the file?
Rat project. It's not failure. The rats were an experiment, and the experiment is ongoing.
I'm just gonna walk away.
I will try to reach-
And can I, through the, how far away is the rest of the group?
You don't know. You don't know. You can see there's a porthole here, and you can see a couple of civilians and military out there walking around, but you don't see the sheriff. You're not exactly sure where they're at. I mean, you could go out there and ask. You want any meats and crackers and cheese?
I just had so much food that,
You know you're about to die.
not yet.
Get in there.
It takes a lot for me. Anyway.
You might have some in your room.
Yeah, you should.
Well, I gotta
Be on fire.
investigate things, so I'm going to, make sure I have my guns.
I like how you're loaded in the room. Dude, that's what she said.
My shotgun and this, thing in the back there. And,
You have like a backstabber? I didn't know
yeah.
that. I guess that makes sense because that's where you carry, like, you have like your rat round. You have like
Yeah.
we have like quivers with special
Pretty
rat
much.
ammo.
Rat.
That's actually pretty
Make
rad. I
sure I
have a
have
machine
my,
gun now.
So you go out.
what's that?
You go out and play.
With my, also, all my stuff. Just got all my stuff. Okay. And I'm bring one big kaboomer.
Okay. Okay, cool. You come out of the plane. You see a couple of civilians, boots.
And if, any kind of, like, binoculars on the plane, I can
Oh yeah, we'll say there's binoculars.
just bring those out and,
Oh yeah, you stole Hans's microscope ones.
yeah,
Right?
those are somewhere special.
Oh, I know where those are at.
I don't know.
Okay,
You do.
I'm gonna pause it right there because the next part
Yeah.
needs to read you guys. So we'll wait.
Dude, you need to get